Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Russ,
All right,
can I
good.
mention about leather? Or
Sure, you can.
you're looking good in leather here.
Well,
Should I
you're
have more
looking
leather?
good.
Ah,
Why'd you
heck.
dress up today? Is this a special
Well,
occasion?
see, sometimes when the man might feel a little down, and or maybe he isn't feeling quite up to being masculine, they say clothes make the man. So I figured, well, not necessarily I was down, but I wanted to make the man a little bit more than what he was.
ZZ Top said every girl's crazy about a sharp-dressed man.
We won't get our daytime job.
So that means that if you wear that tonight, maybe you'll have a nice evening.
I'll be a sharp dressed man,
With nowhere to go.
and people start talking about me. Yeah, okay, good. Well, all right.
Well, let's see. Today,
Yes,
from the Wall Street Journal,
I've heard of them. They're doing pretty good.
Honey, Do You Have To, it's called.
Is it, honey, did you have
Honey,
to shrink
do
the
you
kids?
have to? Well, it's more like little fights. Little things
fights?
that become big things.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, luckily we don't have that.
Now, I know
in our
you don't
lives.
have any of that.
No.
No. It says here, some tips for keeping your marriage up and running. Have realistic expectations, except there will be things about your partner that you won't like.
Oh no, I don't have any problem.
Number two,
Never been a problem. With
affirmation.
number one or number two.
Affirmation is important.
Okay.
Men need to get it from their partners more than women do. Now, I believe that's absolutely
Affirmation,
true. Being supported by your wife, being praised, respect.
I like praise.
A lot of that, I think,
I like respect.
I was married for 14 years, and I
Okay.
think women don't realize sometimes the number one thing men need is respect. And
Wow. In the appraise thing?
and
you
and
need appraise a
be
little bit?
well respected for what they do, what they accomplish,
Alright.
and not
Very good.
nitpick the little things.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Now you're supposed to here make a list of 10 things you like about your spouse and keep it in your wallet.
Right close to my heart. Is that what
There
you're
you
saying?
go.
I don't know if I want to keep it there. I shouldn't keep it in my breast pocket.
Is that
here.
where you carry your wallet there, or,
Well, a
or
little
do you
closer
sit on
to my
your
heart.
wallet?
I usually sit on mine.
Okay, well,
Because see, it's not that thick, so it's not really uncomfortable.
it's closer to where women say your heart might be.
Yeah,
That's
really.
bad.
I like to turn the other cheek, as it were. Yes.
Spend 10 minutes every day talking to your partner about anything except work, family, chores, or your relationship. What's left?
Really, that's kind of interesting because I do always ask her about work, how her work went, and if she's, is that bad or you
Well-
talk about my work?
I think they want you to expand your horizons
All
a
right.
little bit.
Like if all I had was work, then I couldn't expand that horizon.
Yeah, and that is a
or-
challenge because for a lot of folks, men,
Work
it
is
doesn't
yeah.
naturally serve.
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah.
I don't
Close
naturally.
that deal, dear, with Allied Chemical or something.
Yeah.
We're making $1 million, so I can't really talk about that.
Well, and I think men sometimes don't naturally just talk. They need
We don't?
something to talk about
Oh, okay.
sometimes.
Well, I do.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, you do.
Being a man here, I
That's
guess
right.
I'd have to do that.
So it says here that one of the problems a woman had basically before she got a divorce
Okay.
was
Before
English
the divorce.
muffins.
Oh,
You
good.
never butter them
Oh,
to the
thank
edges. You just pat it in the middle.
I'm safe. We don't have any English muffins.
And it
I'm
says,
good, I'm good.
we often fall in love with little quirky things, smile or a little laugh or something about someone else, but we can fall out of love over small things
Yeah,
too.
like English muffins.
Yep.
Wow. Well, I'm glad we don't have any of those in the house because if she'd fall out of love because of that, well, that'd be terrible.
It says most unions that fail do so not because of big setbacks such as a job loss or a sickness. It says that actually brings people closer together.
Oh.
Crises.
Oh.
It says that instead it's the seemingly small things that pull them apart.
Well, I got it. If I don't do my English muffin just right with the butter, I say, well, I didn't do that right there because I wasn't feeling well.
Well, no. You know what the interpretation
You know
of the
what I'm
English
saying, you know what
muffin
I'm
is? Here it is. She was frustrated at having to repeatedly tell him what her preferences were on many things. See, the muffin was just a
that was like the tip of the
symptom.
old
Yeah,
proverbial
she was
iceberg.
telling me. The husband figured this out. She was telling me I wasn't hearing her.
Oh.
You see, the muffin is just
okay. All right.
yeah.
Well, tonight I'm going to ask her, how's your muffin? Let's see what happens, huh?
Now he talks about a.
You didn't get it.
No, I missed that. You'll have to tell me later. Bathroom habits come up repeatedly.
Like what?
Yeah, sometimes there's problems with the toothbrush or things like that.
Oh,
Here,
I got a toothbrush stand.
men and women. Well, toilet paper. Remember we talked about this, up or down. Apparently that ticks people off. maybe
Wow.
a husband is the over and wife's under.
Oh, I don't want to be a downer if I'm
Hair
cooking
left
supper.
in the sink. Bras hanging on the back of the door. Now
I've
you've
never
done
done that.
You've
No,
done that
never done that.
on the weekends.
No,
Never?
no, no. My bra stays right where it ought to be. I'm totally liberated.
Let's see. Don't squeeze from the middle of the toothpaste. Do you
The
squeeze from
Charmin,
the
I
middle?
squeeze the Charmin, which is the toilet paper, whether
Yeah.
it's up or down. No, don't squeeze from
Dishwasher.
the
Here's
kind of
this
twirl it
woman
up.
says her husband often left his dirty dishes in the sink or the counter and
I've done
sometimes in
that.
the dishwasher.
Done that. Guilty. Pleasure. I've done that. So what should I do to? Should I not put them in the
This woman
sink?
says here, well, by the time you marry a second time, you grow up.
A second time? Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Second
she's
marriage
not
or-
going to sweat the small stuff anymore.
Okay.
So you need to set realistic expectations.
Okay.
Focus on the positive.
I can do
Discuss the behavior, not the personality.
Wow.
Find the right time. You know, that's true. Timing's everything.
Oh, it is.
You got to find the right time. And be prepared to compromise. And here's one I never have heard. You ready?
Right.
If all else fails, go to bed mad.
No, usually they say don't go.
Isn't that
don't
interesting?
Go, don't
go
go
to bed
away
mad.
Don't go
It
bed
says
mad.
here,
No.
when you're tired,
No,
you
I'll drink
become
to that.
irrational.
Okay.
You'll probably have more perspective in the morning. That's interesting, isn't it? In other words, I would always try
That's
to solve
totally
things
against-
no matter
yeah,
what.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But then I think sometimes my wife didn't want to talk at that time.
Right,
She
right,
was
right.
mad, but I wanted to solve it. So maybe if I would have just gone to bed mad,
Backed
and
off
her
a little,
mad,
buddy, yeah.
maybe we had a better time in the morning. So,
Night, dear. Yeah, I love you, damn it.
so,
Wow.
so tell me from your personal experience, what are some of the little issues, if you might want to share,
Well,
that you guys are
My
different
bra
on?
is always up, and I've never squeezed it from the middle, and I never buttered it, whether on the edges or not. But tonight I'm going to ask my wife, how's that muffin? Do you need it better buttered?
Do you have little things? Little things bother you guys anymore? How long you been married now?
Well, 35 blissful years
35
together. 35,
years.
can you believe that?
Wow.
35.
Wow.
It seems like only yesterday.
And no little fights anymore, probably. Huh?
I wouldn't know what to do with them. Little disagreements? Oh, heck no. We always agree. What do you think, honey? Whatever you say, dearie. It's always been that.
So basically,
In my
you
dreams.
yield.
In my dreams.
You yield, and then there's no
I kneel.
issues.
I think the first one,
Yeah.
yield, I think
Yeah.
is what the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
I just agree with her, and there's no problem.